Yeah, the reading I was watching Mike McCoy's video on the Real McCoy channel, and he was reflecting back on Christmas when he was a kid and how things have changed from then to now. I guess we can all reflect on that, and or at least relate to it. I mean, when we was kids, and I had a brother and two sisters, and my parents didn't have much money at all. We never went hungry. We always had a house to live in and stayed warm, had wood heat and all, which we had to help carry wood in, which it didn't kill us. But anyway, the toys we had were pretty slim. We didn't have, like I say, didn't have enough to buy much, and most of them we got anything was clothes for Christmas, and kids didn't. They'd rather have a toy, but the clothes are important too. Now I got a frog in the throat again. But anyway, two of the things I remember, I guess me and my brother was about, I don't know, maybe 11, 12 or something. He's 3 years younger, so whatever it was. Parents went to Western Auto and they bought each one of us a Daisy BB gun. It was a Model 25, I think. It's one pump, and that was it. You couldn't pump it up. And boy, they were pretty hard hitting for a BB gun. We got a lot of frogs with them. It took a while to get them messed because you got to sneak up on them. And if you hit them that ear, well, you could get them, they died, you kill them just quicker than with a 22. So that was one of the things we had, and the first bicycle we got was a used one. Somebody gave it to us because they didn't want it anymore. It wasn't big, and I'd like to have it now. It's probably worth some money. You had that little style spring on the front forks up there, so you had a little shock absorption. It was a pretty big bike for as little as we were, So, but we learned to ride it. And let's see what else. Well, we'd go down the woods and little creeks down there, and they had big old grapevines. They're about that big around or better. And you cut that loose on the bottom down there, and then they go wet. Them little sycamore trees, you could swing off them like tars, and once in a while they'd break and drop you in that little creek. Which wasn't much of a creek; it was just more of a stream. And sometimes we'd find these saplings that wasn't too big, and we'd shinny up them saplings and get high enough up that it would bow over and let you back down the ground, kind of like slow motion in a way. That worked for a while, but then after a while that sapling got too weak and it didn't work well anymore. So you had to make your own fun a lot of times then. We didn't have no cell phones or computer or nothing. And we was outside a lot. Me and my brother, we brought I guess it was about a 1x6 in the house, and we had some of the little bitty cars like the Hot Wheels are now. And we'd put them hold them up on the top of that board, and we'd say, go, and turn them loose, and then see having a race down through which one would get there the fastest. Of course, they'd always crash when we got at the bottom. We just had a good time on that. One of the other things we used to do, me and my brother, I refer to my brother mostly because, the sisters, we didn't, they had their own thing, we did ours, We, when we get the Sears and Roebuck, especially the Christmas wish book, Sears book like that, my brother would take one page and I'd take the other page, and we'd trade off, say, hey, I'll trade you this for that. No, I'm going to keep that. Hey, I'll give you 2 of these for that. Oh, okay. We killed a lot of time doing that, and that seems stupid now, but back then it was a lot of fun. It's like I guess you learn how to trade and barter that way, you have to give and take a little bit. And, I don't know, it's just a lot of things different back in them days than it is now. Like I say, Mike was talking about that in his childhood, and like they didn't used to have fruit, which we didn't either. Man, I tell you what, it was rare if we got oranges or apples or anything. Apple we might get because during the summer my grandpa had a little orchard out there, so we did get apples and maybe a few peaches, but stuff you buy like now, oranges and bananas, that was a rarity. And candy bars almost unheard of, And even then, those Mound candy bars that got 2 in a pack and like that, they're only a nickel for a pack like that. And now they're about $1, I guess. I don't know what they are. I don't know. I guess because everything's relative, everybody gets paid more wages, so they got charged more, and it's just a big cycle like that. And well, I don't want to run this on too long or anything, and I'm not going to monetize this one. Because what I'm about to say next, probably the liberal advertising won't go for. But one of the big changes I've noticed started about 1963 and got progressively worse about 11 years ago. Whenever there used to be two political parties, Democrats and Republicans. We still got your 2 parties, but now it's just the Democrats and the Americans. That's all it is. That's what. You have to be one or the other. You can't be both. All right. May get kicked off for saying that, but I don't care. So there we have it, boys and girls. Take it easy. Catch you later. Bye now.